Hi, Steve Mionta here in Vermont, doing another junkyard crawl. This is a 1964 Buick Electra 225. And 225 is not the engine, it's not a slant six Mopar. That's how many inches, 225 inches from front to back. That's a big car. And this is a special car because it's a six-window car. It's a six-window hardtop. We'll get to that in a second. 64 is also the first year for the 425 cubic inch nailhead, which replaced the 401 of 1963 as Buick was increasing displacement to keep up with the growing weight of these cars. Let's take a peek and see if it's still there. And you got to love these massive die-cast grills. I mean, just probably about, that's 30 pounds of metal, 40 pounds maybe right there. Very substantial. Let's see if the 425 is there. No, it's gone. This was an AC car, as most of these luxurious 225s were. It's gone, so power brakes up there. Again, drum brakes. We'll get to the drums in a second. They're very interesting. Kind of a neat old car in many ways. But speaking of neat things, oh, and by the way, Wildcat 445 is not horsepower. These had 340 horsepower in 1964, but that's 445 foot-pounds of torque. That's what Buick did. They advertised their torque, not their cubic inches, at this period of time. And that's to get to the brakes. Here we go, right here. These are 12-inch aluminum drums. These were used between 1958 and 1969. I believe 68 and 9, there were disc brakes possible, but standard equipment on these 225s from 58 all the way to 69 were these aluminum drums. They do a great job dissipating heat, and the friction lining is integrally baked into or cast into the aluminum outer, this die-cast aluminum right there, but kind of a cool thing right there. It's beautiful, great looking drum. A lot of hot rodders take these and put them on their hot rods with open wheel cars. You can see the back of the drum. It's almost a work of art more than a brake. Of course, being a Buick Electra, it's this top of the pile. 4 Ventaports right there, a Buick trait from 1949 onward, the mighty Ventaport. And let's open and by the way, you can see right here we have 1, 2, 3 windows. This is the 6-window hardtop, $63 more than the solid B-pillar hardtop, which is possible. There's also 4-door sedans. Yeah, you get a sedan 225 if you really wanted to cut a few pennies. Price on this thing new was just about $6,000 when it was a new car, and there were 11,663 of these built in 1964. This is kind of the pinnacle of Buick, short of a Riviera. But anyway, let's open the door here and see what we can learn. And just, nicely, beautiful brocade cloth seats, a little bit of leather perhaps on the outers. Maybe it's vinyl, I'm not sure, but it's as comfortable as a living room couch, really, right there. And also new for 1964 is the Super Turbine 400, which basically is the GM Turbo Hydromatic 400, but with the Buick nailhead bell housing, but the inner structure on that is basically Turbo 400. Same stuff you'd find in a GTO or Corvette or Impala or Caprice or whatever it might be. But again, specific to the nailhead cars because of the pattern cast into the bell housing surface. And of course, Electra 225 on the glove box door right there. Kind of cool. See if there's anything groovy inside the glove box. This one open. Anything in there? No, it's empty. That's too bad. I like to play a game called What's in the Box? And this one, nothing. But a great example of if you wanted to ride in style, short of a Cadillac, you got a Buick like this. Even above Oldsmobile or Pontiac, Buick was kind of the top of the heap under Cadillac. So a great example, kind of a rare car. Once again, with the 6 windows. It's kind of a weird thing. You don't see a lot of these. And again, there was only 11,663 people who paid the extra $63 for the glass B pillars. Kind of a neat thing. Gives the car a nice open air feeling. And also the design of this thing is more graceful versus the solid B pillar. The clear gives the car a lighter look, thinner look. Kind of a nice car. So with that said, that's the story of this aluminum brake drum. First year 425, first year Turbo 400, Buick Electra 225. A big car in a big junkyard. And if you like anything on this car, you might be able to buy it from Paul Crozier, who's the owner of the yard. You can email him at paulcroziervt@gmail.com. Crozier spelled Crosier. And these cars are very cool. All these cars have something that's workable. The stainless, the glass. If you need any parts of this thing, he could certainly pull it for you, or you can come out and pull it yourself if you want. So that's the story here. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe to the Steve Mag's YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like. We'll see you tomorrow for the next Junkyard Crawl video. Thanks for watching.